Rap singer Eazy-E has lost his battle with AIDS just 10 days after revealing that he had the disease.
Gangsta rap godfather Eric Lynn Wright, popularly known as Eazy-E, was an embodiment of raw talent, doggedness, and controversy. From the streets to the charts, Eazy-E lived life loud and fast, but a cruel twist of fate cut his story short. This is the true story of Eazy-E, his impact, and the tragic fate that took him too soon. Tragic death. In the gritty streets of Compton, California, a young Eric Lynn Wright, who would later be known as Eazy-E, faced a troubled upbringing. Born on September 7, 1964, Eazy-E's early life was marked by adversity and challenges that would shape his future. Growing up in a neighborhood plagued by crime and poverty, Eazy-E found himself drawn into a life of selling drugs as a means of survival. However, amidst the chaos and despair, he held on to a glimmer of hope and a burning passion for music. Eazy-E's journey into the music industry began in the mid-1980s when he started recording songs. With a raw and unfiltered style, he quickly gained attention for his unique voice and lyrical prowess. It was during this time that he founded Ruthless Records in 1987, a label that would play a significant role in shaping the rap genre. Eric Wright wasn't just a musician with a booming voice. He was also a street-smart hustler with even bigger dreams and a knack for business. Initially, Ruthless Records was intended to be a half-ownership company, but Eazy-E's entrepreneurial spirit and drive led him to secure 80% of the income, while his manager, Jerry Heller, received the remaining 20%. This move proved to be a pivotal moment in Eazy-E's career, as it allowed him to have greater control over his music and his income. As Ruthless Records gained traction, Eazy-E reinvested a substantial amount of money into the company, determined to create a platform for himself and other aspiring artists from Compton. His vision was to provide a voice for the marginalized and shed light on the harsh realities of life in the inner city. Eazy-E became the face of this movement. His gruff delivery and unapologetic lyrics challenged authority and sparked conversations about social injustice. Songs like Boys in the Hood and F the Police became anthems, resonating with a generation yearning for a voice. But Eazy-E wasn't just a rebel, he was a businessman, founding Ruthless Records and paving the way for West Coast hip-hop. He collaborated with legends like Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. Sadly, his life was cut short at the young age of 30, yet his legacy lives on. Eazy-E's impact transcended music. He became a symbol of empowerment, a voice for the voiceless, and a reminder that even the roughest diamonds can hold the power to change the world. He was and remains a true rap icon. On March 26, 1995, Eazy-E died, and the entertainment world was thrown into mourning. He was a very important person in rap music, and his death made fans and foes alike sad. People from all over the world paid tribute to him and felt the burden of grief created by his passing. Eazy-E was not just famous for his music. He also talked openly about having HIV, which is a serious illness. He tried to help people understand that HIV is not something to be ashamed of. He told people to be careful with sex and get tested regularly. He wanted everyone to know how important it is to stay healthy. Even after his death, Eazy-E's legacy as the pioneer of gangsta rap lives on. Eazy-E's impact transcended rap music. Many young people today still listen to his songs and like the way he rapped. Many other musicians have been inspired by him and try to be like him. Another remarkable thing about Eazy-E is how he spread awareness about HIV/AIDS while dying from the disease. He told his story and made people understand more about the illness. He worked hard to make people care about others who had HIV/AIDS. Even though Eazy-E is no longer alive, people still remember him. They remember him through his music, his business ideas, and his desire to help others. His life shows us that we should use our fame and influence to make the world better. Even though he's gone, Eazy-E's impact will always be remembered by many people. From the hood to hip-hop legend, Eazy-E, born to a postal worker father and a school administrator mother in Compton, California, had a tumultuous early life. Growing up in a neighborhood plagued by gang activity and poverty, Eazy-E faced numerous challenges. He dropped out of high school and turned to selling drugs, an activity introduced to him by his cousin. However, when his cousin was shot and killed in a botched drug deal, he decided to quit selling drugs and try the hip-hop music scene. Eazy-E's life took a dramatic turn when he discovered his passion for music. In the mid-1980s, he began recording songs under his record label Ruthless Records, a label that would become instrumental in shaping the future of rap music. It was during this time that Eazy-E crossed paths with two other talented artists from Compton, O'Shea Ice Cube Jackson and Andre Dr. Dre Young. Together they formed the groundbreaking rap group NWA, which would go on to revolutionize the rap genre. Little did Eazy-E realize that his life was on the brink of a major transformative moment with the inception of NWA. This collaboration marked the beginning of a musical revolution that would reverberate throughout the industry, leaving an indelible mark on its landscape. The emergence of NWA, characterized by their groundbreaking and provocative music, propelled them swiftly into the limelight, captivating audiences nationwide. Their music wasn't about fancy cars or braggadocious rhymes. It was brutally honest, painting a stark picture of gang violence, poverty, and police brutality. It was a sound that shook the core of hip-hop, introducing the world to gangsta rap. Their first album, NWA and the Posse, often referred to as their neglected album, released in 1987, foreshadowed the seismic impact they would have on the rap scene. At the time of this album's release, MC Ren and DJ Yeller were not yet in NWA, but joined the fast-rising group later in the same year. However, NWA's official debut album, Straight Outta Compton, released in 1988, propelled NWA to unprecedented fame and entrenched their position in the annals of music history. With its raw and unfiltered lyrics, the album addressed the harsh realities of life in Compton and sparked controversy with tracks like F the Police. The album's candid and uncoded depiction of life in Compton resonated deeply with listeners, striking a chord, particularly among those who had faced similar struggles and injustices.
Why you came up with these songs?
I think somebody should write a song called F the Police. No, it's like when we wrote the song F the Police, it's the stuff that we've been through before and that everybody around us been through. People been going through for years, but we was, everybody else was scared to put it on record. So we put it on record. Said it how we wanted to say it, and everybody didn't pay attention to it.
Eazy-E's solo career also took off with the release of his album, Eazy Does It, in the same year. His music, infused with raw emotion and unfiltered honesty, propelled him onto the center stage, captivating audiences with his distinctive voice and lyrical mastery. His unique style and storytelling abilities further solidified his status as a solo artist. As Eazy-E's career as a solo artist gained traction, his journey took an unexpected turn when he crossed paths with other influential figures in the rap genre. But with their rise to fame came a storm of controversies. NWA's lyrics were often criticized for their explicit violent content and explicit language, which some deemed offensive and inappropriate. The group was accused of promoting misogyny and glorifying gang culture. The group faced backlash from various organizations and even law enforcement agencies, who saw their music as promoting violence and disrespect for authority. However, NWA's music resonated with a generation of young listeners who saw it as a reflection of their own experiences and frustrations.
Police, because everybody's putting us down for doing the song. The FBI was sending us letters, and police was harassing us. Oh, so you the ones that did the song, F the Police. I ought to beat you a little, stuff like that. Now, since all this happened, everybody really paying attention to it now.
Eazy-E, as one of the founding members of NWA, found himself at the center of these controversies. His unapologetic lyrics and provocative persona made him a lightning rod for criticism. Yet Eazy-E remained steadfast in his belief that their music was a reflection of the harsh realities they faced in their community. As NWA's success grew, so did the tensions within the group. Eazy-E's relationships with former NWA members, particularly Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, became strained. Disputes over money and creative control led to bitter rivalries that would shape the course of their careers. Ice Cube, known for his sharp and politically charged lyrics, departed from NWA in 1989, citing financial disputes and creative differences. His departure marked a turning point for both Ice Cube and NWA as they embarked on separate paths, each seeking to establish their own legacies. Dr. Dre, another influential member of NWA, also left the group in pursuit of a solo career. His departure further fueled the tensions between Eazy-E and the former members, leading to a series of diss tracks and public feuds. Eazy-E, not one to back down from a challenge, responded with 2 EPs that directly targeted Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. The diss tracks intensified the rivalries and fueled the already fiery controversies surrounding NWA. While the rivalries and controversies may have overshadowed the group's unity, it is important to recognize the impact NWA had on the rap genre. Their unapologetic lyrics and unfiltered storytelling opened doors for future artists to express their own experiences and shed light on social issues. As NWA disbanded in the early 1990s, Eazy-E found himself embroiled in bitter rivalries with former group members Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. The feuds played out in their respective music, with diss tracks and public insults becoming the norm. Despite the controversies that surrounded him, Eazy-E left an undeniable mark on hip-hop and popular culture. Not only was he a skilled artist, but he also excelled as a savvy entrepreneur, spearheading Ruthless Records and nurturing talents like Bone Thugs and Harmony. His imprint on the genre remains palpable today, as numerous artists acknowledge him as a pivotal influence. Tragically, Eazy-E's life was cut short due to complications related to HIV/AIDS. His diagnosis and subsequent demise in 1995 sent shockwaves through the music community, shedding light on the severity of the disease. Even in his absence, Eazy-E's legacy endures through his music and the enduring impact he had on fellow artists. Personal struggles and controversies. From celebrities to everyday people, no one is immune to the trials and tribulations that life throws their way, not even the godfather of gangsta rap. In the world of music, personal struggles and controversies often go hand in hand with fame and success. Even though Eazy-E had played a pivotal role in shaping the rap genre, Eazy-E's personal life was filled with turmoil and controversy. One of the most significant controversies surrounding Eazy-E was his legal battle with Sony Music and its executives. In an unexpected turn of events, Eazy-E filed a lawsuit against them in 1992, accusing them of racketeering, money laundering, and extortion. He claimed that they conspired with two other prominent figures in the music industry, his former NWA member, Andre Dr. Dre Young and Marion Suge Knight, to intimidate acts signed to his Comptown Records label into canceling their agreements. Eazy-E alleged that Sony Music and its executives used their power and influence to manipulate and control the careers of artists, stifling their creativity and forcing them into unfavorable agreements. The legal battle between Eazy-E and Sony Music was an arduous one. Eazy-E's attorneys filed 3 amended complaints in the lawsuit, each one revealing more shocking details about the alleged misconduct of the music giant. However, the lawsuit did not go to trial. Before the case reached court, Eazy-E and Sony reached an out-of-court settlement in 1995. The details of the settlement remain confidential, but it likely involved financial compensation for Eazy-E and potentially some changes to his contract terms. While Eazy-E's lawsuit ultimately didn't result in a definitive legal verdict, it brought significant attention to the issue of artist exploitation within the music industry. His claims sparked conversations about unfair contracts, accounting practices, and the power dynamics between artists and record labels. The lawsuit also paved the way for future legal challenges and reforms aimed at protecting artist rights. While Eazy-E's case against Sony Music was settled behind closed doors, his state court action against Dr. Dre and Suge Knight remained unaffected. In this separate legal skirmish, Eazy-E accused the duo of unlawful termination of contract release by menace. He alleged that they employed coercion tactics, including threats, to force him into releasing artists signed to his label. This ongoing legal feud added another layer of complexity to Eazy-E's struggles. The controversy surrounding Eazy-E's legal battles cast a spotlight on the darker aspects of the music industry, where power, money, and control often overshadow artistic integrity. It raised important questions about the treatment of artists and the extent to which they are subjected to manipulation and exploitation by those in positions of authority. The legal battles and controversies surrounding Eazy-E had a profound impact on both his career and personal life. As the lawsuits unfolded, the music mogul found himself navigating a rocky path, confronting challenges that tested his resilience and determination. One of the key aspects affected by the controversies was Eazy-E's record label, Comptown Records. The allegations made against Sony Music and its executives had a detrimental effect on the label's reputation and business operations. Artists who were signed to Comptown Records became hesitant to continue their contracts, fearing the potential repercussions of going against the music giant. The controversy also strained Eazy-E's relationships within the music industry. His once close partnership with Dr. Dre, a founding member of NWA, was shattered as the legal battles intensified. The accusations and counter-accusations between the two former collaborators created a deep divide, leaving a lasting impact on their personal and professional connections. Furthermore, the controversy surrounding Eazy-E took a toll on his personal life. The stress and pressure of the legal battles strained his relationships with family and friends. The constant scrutiny from the media and public added a layer of difficulty to an already challenging situation. Amidst the turmoil, Eazy-E found solace in his music. He continued to create and release music, using his art as a form of expression and catharsis. Despite the controversies, his talent and creativity remained undeniable, and he continued to captivate audiences with his unique style and lyrical prowess. Diagnosis and death. It was the early 1990s, and Eazy-E, the iconic rapper and co-founder of NWA, seemed to have it all: fame, fortune, and a thriving music career. But little did the world know behind the scenes that a silent enemy was lurking, ready to strike. In the summer of 1994, Eazy-E began experiencing persistent health issues. Fatigue and coughing fits that he initially thought was asthma became a constant presence in his life. Concerned, he sought medical attention, hoping for a simple explanation. However, what he discovered would change everything. After a series of tests, Eazy-E received a devastating diagnosis. He was informed that he had contracted HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Needless to say, he was shocked and couldn't believe that he had been dealt such a cruel fate. How could someone so young and vibrant face such a dire prognosis? As the rumor of his diagnosis spread, Eazy-E made the courageous decision to go public with his condition. In a statement released by Eazy-E himself and read by his attorney, he revealed his HIV status, urging others to take the disease seriously and practice safe sex. His openness and vulnerability reality sparked a national conversation about HIV/AIDS and helped break down the stigma surrounding the disease. The announcement of Eazy-E's AIDS diagnosis sent shock through the rap community and beyond. It forced a harsh reality into the spotlight, shedding light on the devastating consequences of risky behavior and the importance of education and prevention. Eazy-E's revelation became a wake-up call for his young fans, urging them to confront the harsh realities of HIV and AIDS. I'm not religious, but wrong or right, that's me. I'm not saying this because I'm looking for a soft cushion wherever I'm heading. I just feel I've got thousands and thousands of young fans that have to learn about what's real when it comes to AIDS, Eazy-E said in the release statement. The impact of Eazy-E's diagnosis was felt not only within the rap community, but also in the broader music industry. Rap superstar Snoop Dogg expressed his support and prayers for Eazy-E, highlighting the profound connection that existed between artists and their fans. Eazy-E's revelation shattered the illusion of invincibility that often surrounds celebrities, reminding everyone that HIV and AIDS do not discriminate. Behind the scenes, Eazy-E's health continued to deteriorate. The once energetic and charismatic rapper was now confined to hospital beds, battling the devastating effects of AIDS. His immune system weakened, leaving him susceptible to opportunistic infections that further ravaged his body. As Eazy-E's health continued to decline, the final months of his life were marked by a mixture of pain, reflection, and a determination to leave an unforgettable mark on the world. Confined to his hospital bed, Eazy-E grappled with a multitude of health complications stemming from AIDS. Pneumonia, a frequent opportunistic infection in AIDS patients, ravaged his already compromised immune system, exacerbating his condition with each passing day. Throughout his illness, Eazy-E remained determined to leave a lasting impact. He used his platform to raise awareness about HIV/AIDS, urging his fans and the public to get tested and take precautions. I would like to turn my own problem into something good that will reach out to all my homeboys and their kin because I want to save them before it's too late, he said. In a short time, his advocacy work became a beacon of hope for those affected by the disease, and his legacy as an artist and activist began to intertwine. During this challenging period, Eazy-E's legacy as a pioneering rapper and astute entrepreneur began to take precedence. His impact on the realm of hip-hop was indisputable, his influence immeasurable, stemming from his groundbreaking work with NWA and his subsequent solo career, which left an indelible mark on the music industry. Yet Eazy-E's legacy extended beyond his musical prowess. Renowned for his entrepreneurial acumen, he established the iconic record label Ruthless Records. Under his visionary leadership, Ruthless Records emerged as an industry juggernaut, propelling the careers of luminaries such as Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Bone Thugs and Harmony. As word of Eazy-E's declining health spread, the music community rallied around him, offering messages of solidarity and hope. Artists, friends, and fans alike sent heartfelt expressions of support, clinging to the possibility of a miraculous recovery. However, despite the collective outpouring of prayers and well wishes, Eazy-E's health continued to spiral downward. On March 26, 1995, 10 days after making his diagnosis public, the world was stunned by the heartbreaking news of Eazy-E's passing. The loss of such a dynamic and influential figure reverberated throughout the music industry and beyond, leaving an irreplaceable void. Tributes flooded in from every corner of the globe, commemorating his contributions and mourning the departure of a genuine icon. Eazy-E's diagnosis and subsequent battle with AIDS shed light on the devastating impact of the disease. His story serves as a reminder that HIV/AIDS does not discriminate and can affect anyone, regardless of their status or fame. Through his openness and advocacy, Eazy-E left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and educate. Eazy-E's impact extended far beyond his music. His openness about his HIV status and his advocacy work, even on his deathbed, helped break down the stigma surrounding the disease. He used his platform to educate others about the importance of safe sex and regular testing, leaving a lasting impact on public health awareness. In the years following his death, Eazy-E's legacy as a rap icon has continued to thrive. His music remains a staple in hip-hop culture, with new generations discovering the power of his lyrics and the rawness of his delivery. His influence can be seen in the work of countless artists who have been inspired by him and have followed in his footsteps. But perhaps his most significant legacy is the impact he had on the fight against HIV/AIDS. Eazy-E's willingness to share his story and raise awareness helped change the conversation around the disease. His advocacy work paved the way for greater understanding, compassion, and support for those affected by HIV/AIDS. Bishop Carl Bean, executive director of the Minority AIDS Project, emphasized the significance of Eazy-E's condition, stating that it would compel people, especially young individuals who may have previously overlooked information about HIV, to take a closer look. The world of rap and rock music had taken a relatively low profile when it came to addressing AIDS compared to other areas of the entertainment industry. While celebrities like Tom Hanks, Barbra Streisand, and Elizabeth Taylor have been honored for their efforts in AIDS education and awareness, few rock stars have taken such public stands. Eazy-E's announcement broke the silence, becoming a pivotal moment moment in the fight against the disease. Adario Strange, a senior editor at The Source, a magazine dedicated to covering the rap community, underscored Eazy-E's profound significance in rap history. He posited that Eazy-E's decision to publicly disclose his diagnosis could potentially influence the rebellious ethos often associated with gangsta rap. Eazy-E's narrative served as a poignant reminder that the repercussions of risky behavior can be dire, regardless of one's fame or success. Eazy-E himself acknowledged the gravity of his situation and expressed a sincere desire to transform his personal challenge into a catalyst for positive change. He aimed to reach out to his homeboys and their families, seeking to spare them from a similar fate. Confronting his own mortality, Eazy-E recognized the imperative of raising awareness and preventing new infections, particularly among young individuals, especially those belonging to marginalized communities. AIDS Healthcare Foundation spokesperson Cesar Portillo underscored the concerning trend of rising HIV infection rates among young individuals, especially those belonging to minority communities. He expressed optimism that Eazy-E's disclosure would contribute significantly to ongoing initiatives aimed at preventing new infections. Eazy-E's narrative served as a poignant reminder that HIV does not discriminate based on age or race, and underscored the critical importance of education and prevention strategies in combating the spread of the disease. Eazy-E's revelation of his HIV diagnosis and subsequent struggle with AIDS brought the issue of HIV/AIDS to the forefront of public discourse. It shattered prevailing misconceptions and stereotypes surrounding the disease, compelling society to confront the harsh realities of a pervasive global epidemic. Eazy-E's journey became a sobering cautionary tale, emphasizing the imperative of practicing safe behaviors, fostering awareness, and cultivating empathy and support for individuals affected by HIV/AIDS. The story of Eazy-E's diagnosis and death is a tale of shock, resilience, and lasting impact. From the moment he received the devastating news of his HIV diagnosis, Eazy-E faced his battle with courage and openness, using his platform to raise awareness and break down the stigma surrounding the disease. As his health declined, his legacy as a pioneering rapper and entrepreneur shone through, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. Eazy-E's passing left a void that could never be filled, but his impact continues to resonate. His story serves as a reminder of the importance of education, compassion, and the power of using our voices to make a difference. Eazy-E may be gone, but his legacy lives on, inspiring generations to come. People often call Eazy-E the godfather of gangsta rap. MTV's Reed Shaheem described Eazy as a rap pioneer, and some critics consider him a legend. Steve Huey of All Music said he was one of the most controversial figures in gangsta rap. Since he died in 1995, many books and videos about him have been made, like The Day Eazy-E Died in 2002. When Eazy found out he had AIDS, magazines like Jet, Vibe, Billboard, The Crisis, and Newsweek wrote about it and shared information. All of his albums and EPs made it onto the Billboard 200 chart, and many of his songs like Easy Does It, We Want Easy, Real Motherfucking G's, and Just Todd Let You Know were popular in the US after he died. Bone Thugs and Harmony, a group Eazy-E helped, released a song called Thy Crossroads in his memory, and it reached #1 on the Billboard charts. The group won a Grammy Award for it. In 2012, a documentary about Eazy-E called Ruthless Memories was released by Ruthless Propaganda. It had interviews with people like Heller, MC Ren, and BG Knockout. In the 2015 movie Straight Outta Compton, Eazy-E is played by Jason Mitchell, and the movie is dedicated to him. Then in the 2016 movie Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, and Michello, Omari Wallace played Eazy-E. In 2023, the city of Compton honored the late rapper by naming a street Easy Street after him. In 2024, Eazy-E got a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award as part of NWA, even though he had already passed away. He was indeed a legend who will never be forgotten. Did you enjoy this video? Click on any of the cards on your screen right now for similar content. Thank you.